What's happening, YouTube? And about that boxing, man, we have some unfortunate breaking news that I'm bringing to y'all right now. The coach of the boxer formerly known as Gervonta Tank Davis, now currently known as Abdul Wahid, Coach Calvin Ford, has been arrested. Now, I did do a little bit of research instead of just running out and running with this, because there's been a lot of fake narratives and a lot of, especially in boxing right now, it's just a lot of fake news. And we're gonna get to that in another video. But this is actually true. Coach Calvin Ford has been arrested. The closest thing that I have to facts right now is the alleged story that Coach Calvin Ford has been arrested for 2 assault charges with weapons, or with a weapon. All right. Now, Coach Kenny Ellis, to me, cleared this up earlier today in an interview where he said that this is just false. This is bull. This is BS, y'all. And that if this really went down the way the accusers are saying it went down, then why is Coach Kenny Ellis free? Because he said if we gonna get into a fight and somebody is fighting Calvin, we all fighting.
I was right there when everything happened. The fighters was right there when everything happened. You know, so we ready to rock and roll. And if Calvin, if y'all know the code. If you fight, we all fight, right? Well, why I ain't fight? The shit is bogus.
And that's very believable. When you out with your crew and you go out of town and you deep with your people with you, who you finna let jump on you? Everybody going to jail then. You see what I'm saying? That's real. That's the reality of life. Like, that's when you really tight with somebody, y'all getting bread together and y'all doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna just let somebody roll up on him and just start, oh, we finna get into it with Coach Calvin. So this, to me, completely nullifies the fact that somebody's trying to say he had assault charges and all this. This looks like somebody trying to come up. This looks like somebody that is taking advantage of the fact that Coach Calvin Ford has done time in his life, but he's been past that. He's grown into someone that is doing something positive. Him and Tank Davis, their souls crossed paths, and they created something different for themselves and for everybody around them, and for us to experience as well. So I don't want to hear any negativity about things I've said in videos in the past about Tank or whatnot. This is beyond that. This is these, when I do these videos, guys, this is beyond boxing. You have to take your mind beyond boxing sometimes. I'm talking about a man's life. You see what I'm saying? Now, I know Coach Kenny Ellis and them, they could fill some of those gaps and all that. If Tank is supposed to be coming back, I believe, in March to fight, I believe that Coach Kenny Ellis could fill in if some charges stick for whatever reason. But supposedly this all happened in Vegas. I guess there was boxers. There were some boxers there. There was a lot of people present. So Coach Calvin Ford should have a lot of witnesses. And I just can't wait. I can't wait for him to beat this. And I agree with Coach Kenny Ellis. In his interview, he literally said that I wish there was a law so that you could retaliate for somebody falsely accusing you. And there are states where that is possible now. But it should be a law. If someone comes after you for money and accuses you of something and does defamation to your character and all of this, you should be able to countersuit them. After the fact that you are found innocent, you should be able to countersuit them, and you should win. I am 100% in support of Coach Calvin Ford, unless something else comes out that really shows that he did something. They got some video footage. I'm not seeing the victim. Who's the victim? Who is the person who filed the charges on Coach Calvin Ford? Who are they? Are there some pictures of them beat up? Are there some pictures of them? You know what I'm saying? Is there some actual evidence other than he did that to me? If that's all the evidence you got, then they shouldn't even arrested Coach Calvin Ford, first of all. And that's what I mean. When you have a record, though, they don't take those same considerations with you. They're more harsh on you. So that's just my opinion, guys. I think that I'm gonna run with Coach Kenny Ellis on this, and I believe Coach Calvin Ford should be out of there very soon and back home with his family. I'm hoping he is, and I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying, gonna give a bit of my energy up in hopes that he gets out and he gets to be back with his family, and hopefully he can get some sort of compensation for people encroaching on his life if this is something that is not his fault, something that is not a real charge that's being brought against him. So that's all I got, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Please be respectful. Just because somebody, like I said, has a criminal past, don't judge somebody like that. I'm just saying that before I get out of here, because I know a lot of ignorant people be jumping in the comment box. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. If you don't really know about this, then shut up. If you don't know nothing about how this life is and what you got to go through as somebody, you know, after being incarcerated for a long, lengthy period of time, not somebody that went to jail for 90 days, then shut up. If you've been in jail for like 10, 15 years and stuff like that, you know what it is. 5 years, you know what it is. You know how they treat you when you get out, when you went in for certain types of things, and depending on where you are located. So this is just one of those things that I did not want to read. This is the type of news that they don't need right now on Team Davis.